Welcome back, friends, to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl video here on the channel. Today, we're going to be evolving every Pokemon that needs to use a Water Stone. If you guys do enjoy this video and find it useful, a like would definitely be super appreciated, so it helps more people see this video and helps more people get these evolutions done in their national decks. Now, we are going to go straight from this region here, Pastoria City. I almost forgot what it's called for a second. We're gonna head east. I'm gonna show you guys where the Water Stone is. I've already done this in my Eeveelutions video. Now, the only Pokemon we're not evolving is the Eevee, because I have a whole video evolving all of the Eevees into their Eeveelutions. Now, I'm gonna go ahead really quick and I'm going to pop a Max Repel, so give me just 2 seconds and we're good to go. All right, let's continue going on here. We're gonna go down here. Just follow my lead. We're going to go all the way down to the beach area here. You're going to pop into the water right about here, let's say. Just kind of around that fisherman. And we're going to go ahead and find it. Now, you're going to have to fight some of these trainers that are going to be in the water here. We're going to go straight down here. We're going to go over here. Now, keep in mind that I already do have it. So that is one thing. You're not going to see me actually pick it up, because I've already obtained it, but in the Eeveelutions video. But for sake of consistency, I will show you guys exactly where to go nonetheless. So, hold on here. Getting a little bit of an issue kind of popping back into the water. These two people are the people you're going to have to fight. You're going to go right here, and it's going to be basically sitting right here where I am right now. So, go ahead, pick up the Water Stone. Now, the other way is, of course, in the underground. The underground is, of course, this whole area where you can dig, and you can do all kinds of different things with the underground, and you can find a bunch of different stuff. Now, you can find a bunch of different stones down there. That's obviously what you're going to need to do if you're going to, be able to get enough Water Stones to evolve all the Pokemon that we're going to be evolving in this video. So keep that in mind, or you're just going to have to wait. So we're going to go into the underground. If you guys have never been there, then again, I have a whole video kind of as a walkthrough for you guys, but let's go ahead and get down there right now. Okay, so now that we are here in the underground, like I said before in past videos, basically to dig, you're going to go and look at the little map at the top left corner, look for those yellow icons, press R, you're going to go up to it, press A, and then you're going to start digging. Now, obviously, you're going to have to dig a bunch in order to find these stones. Fire stones and thunder stones are super common. Water stones are far less common, but this is how you're going to have to do it if you want to get enough Water Stones in order to evolve every single one of these Pokemon. Now, so one of the things you're going to want to do before actually hunting for these Pokemon is actually create a secret base. If you don't know how to do that, again, I have it in my walkthrough video. You need a digger drill. If you already know how to get that, then you're good to go. Create a secret base. Doesn't matter where you create it, just create one. Also do a bunch of digging. Try to get a bunch of statues from digging. And once you get a bunch of statues, you're going to go to your secret base, and we're going to place a statue here. And if you go to our statue list, we can actually press the plus button and kind of look at these statues based on type. We're going to go to water, for example. We're going to search, and we're going to place down as many water as we can. So for example, if I put this one here, if I go back to my list, let's say we place this one here, let's say we place this one here, I don't know, just going through this at random, just so on and so forth, right? Just place as many as you possibly have. If you go to the little orb here and check the statue effect, you can see that it raises the appearance rate of water type Pokemon. You can see that the little water icon has 2 arrows to the bottom right corner of it. You can either have 1 arrow, 2 arrows, or 3 arrows. So if you put down a bunch of water type Pokemon statues, it's going to be 3 arrows. So I'm going to place the rest of them down so we actually have max, since I do have enough for that. If you don't, just do as many as you can, and it'll help, it'll help kind of the spawn rate a little bit better at least. Let's start off with Poliwhirl. So Poliwhirl can be found in the Fountain Spring Cave, Grassland, Riverbank, Stillwater Cavern, and Sunlit Cavern. So you don't really have to go to all of those. The best one probably to go to that would be nearby, depending, is going to be this one right here. The ones that look like it's all water, which is the Fountain Spring Cave. Now, if I actually open up the map, you can see what they look like. So the Fountain Spring are basically going to be the ones that look like it's just water square. Now, if you've never been to some of these rooms, they're just going to be question marks. Keep that in mind. Now, the Riverbank ones are going to be the ones that are half grass and half water. The Grassland are going to be all grass and, et cetera, et cetera. You don't really have to worry about all the different rooms. You just kind of search around here, see what's here. If it doesn't spawn, you basically leave and you come back. And that's how we're going to do it for all of the different ones. Now, once you finally do find Poliwhirl, or again, you could find Poliwag, level it up to 25 into a Poliwhirl. And then once you get Poliwhirl, you can then turn it into a Poliwrath. Now, if we get a Poliwrath, we're going to need to use the water stone. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to evolve it into from a Poliwhirl to a Poliwrath using the water stone, and that's going to be that evolution line. Of course, if you use King's Rock, which we're going to talk about in a different video, you can evolve it into a Politoad or Toad or however you pronounce it. But we'll cover that somewhere else. So that's basically how you evolve Poliwhirl into a Poliwrath. Next up, we have a Shellder. So Shellder is going to be found in the Fountain Spring Cave, Riverbank Cave, and the Stillwater and Cavern. So a lot of these you're going to be able to find in these similar areas. So you'll probably, be able to encounter most of them in your playthrough, just kind of looking around like this, and you should be good to go. So once you do find the Shellder, of course, we can go ahead and use the water stone on it to evolve it into a Cloyster. Again, use the water stone on Shellder, and it will evolve into a Cloyster, and that'll be yet another Pokemon added to your national dex, which of course we want to complete in order to get some other rewards later in the game, which we'll talk about once we've obviously completed it and all that good stuff. So next up, we have Staryu. So for Staryu, you can find Staryu, again, you guessed it, in the Fountain Spring Cave, which again, is probably the best place to go. Now, some of these are going to actually need the national dex to unlock. Actually, all of these are going to need the national dex to unlock, so keep that in mind. So for Staryu, going to be the same thing as Poliwhirl and Shellder. Unlock the national dex. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video on my channel. Again, you can go to the Fountain Spring Cave, since that's where they all kind of cross, but you could also find Staryu in the Glacial Cavern, the Icy Cave, the Riverbank Cave, and the Stillwater Cavern. So go ahead and do that. And again, once you've been able to snag yourself a Staryu, you can go ahead to your box and you can swap out your Pokemon into your box. And we are going to go use a Water Stone on Staryu to turn it to a Starmie and all that good stuff. It's going to evolve. It's going to be great. We're going to add yet another Pokemon to our national dex, which is what we are trying to complete. Like I said, the more the better, right? Or again, you could just, touch trade with people or whatever you want to do. But there you guys have it. Staryu is evolved into a Starmie, and we have 3 done, and we are good to go. All right, so if we exit out of this, we can move on to the next one. So the final one here is going to be exclusive to Shining Pearl. I had to actually get this one via a trade, but I'll still be able to tell you guys and show you guys where exactly it'll spawn. Now, you can either get Lotad and then evolve it into a Lombre by getting it up to level 14, or if it's already past level 14, you just level it up once or twice and it'll evolve automatically, or you can find the Lombre. So for the Lotad, you can actually find in the Fountain Spring Cave, or actually both of them you can find in the exact same places. So either Lotad or Lombre, whatever pops up first. Again, Fountain Spring Cave, like we've been to before, the Grassland Cave, the Riverbank Cave, the Stillwater Cavern, and the Sunlit Cavern. Those are the areas you can find it. But again, this one is exclusive to Shining Pearl. I am currently on Brilliant Diamond, so if you are like me on Brilliant Diamond, you're going to have to go ahead and you're going to have to get someone to trade it for you. There is a great Pokemon Reddit, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Reddit, that I've been in, which you can join and you can check out. It's basically the official one, and a lot of people are trading in there. Or you can use the comment section here, or our Discord, the JSkeleton Discord, which you could also find linked in the description below. So once you do that, and once you have acquired your Lombre, again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead in our box here. We are going to use a Water Stone to evolve it into its final evolution. So it's going to do this right now. So basically, this is going to turn Lombre, which you can see right here, into Ludicolo. I never know how to pronounce half these Pokemon names. You guys have been roasting me in the comments. I know. I love Pokemon. I just don't know how to pronounce most of their names. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter. But what does matter is the fact that you just now got another entry in your national dex. So that's all the good stuff that we have. So that's pretty much it. We got Poliwhirl into a Poliwrath. We got Shellder into a Cloyster. We got Staryu into a Starmie. We got Lotad or Lombre into a Ludicolo. And for the most part, that's pretty much all of the evolutions using a Water Stone in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and a Shining Pearl. Now, again, there is Eevee that turns into a Vaporeon, but we did all the Eeveelutions in a different video. So if you do want to check that out, be sure to check that out. But again, if you already have an Eevee, then like I said, just breed it with a Ditto to make sure you have extras to get all the Eeveelutions and all that good stuff. And use a Water Stone on it, and it turns into a Vaporeon. So that's simple. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys guys did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe for more Nintendo-based and Pokemon content, and I'll see you guys very soon in another one. Until then, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.